Whoa, I was almost late and I didn't realize it. I've been wandering around trying to find a car for Auden because she got this cool little like road with a motor, battery powered car. And she can't find the other car. So I was kind of looking around and see if I could find it. But I was like, I don't have a lot of time to find it. So I was just kind of like wandering around. I was like, where is this car? I don't know. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so I had this happen, Mac, when you say that you had a coworker fall asleep. I had this happen. Now, granted, I did eyelash extensions, but I had this happen all the time when I was doing lash extensions. My clients would fall asleep on the table and then they would try to pretend like they weren't falling asleep. And they would fall asleep mid-conversation and then they'd go, so yeah, I mean, I was just telling it. They always snorted themselves awake. And I was always like, dude, just go to sleep. If you're tired, you're laying here with your eyes closed anyway. You might as well. Timmy, thank you so much for that resub. And look at this. I see Ben. Oh my gosh, Ben, how are you? I see Rumi. I see Scarecrow. I see VT. I see Wolf, Mac. I see Grandpa. I see Hayes, 25 rats. I see DJ. Thanks for that lurk. Appreciate it. I do have a friend named Rumi. She is so excited. Doesn't she say this every single time I say Rumi's name? I'm pretty sure she says this every single time. Okay, wait. We were talking about blocking gaming websites. Oh, like at school. Oh, I was going to say, and Mud. Websites that allow you to play games on, or just all sites. Oh, I forgot somebody took my stool again. You know what? I'll just go get it. In 45 minutes, I have to go punch my bread dough down again, so I'll just go get it then. I think I can handle 45 minutes. Okay, Timmy. What do we play for Timmy? You know, I actually feel like there's more to that song, but I've never hung around in the Temple of Time long enough to listen to it. I think it's like... No, now I've lost my pitch. I think that's it. I'm not sure. We literally have like 4 stools in this house, but they get like, it's a merry-go-round of stools. We like the really tall one in the bathroom for Auden because then she can wash her hands with it and it makes it easier for her to wash her hands. And normally I have, like, we have a bunch of extra ones, but like, look, if I have to buy an extra stool that lives under my desk, because I haven't had a burning, tingly foot since I decided to start lifting my foot up. Trekkie! Yeah, I remember I got in trouble for playing games at work one time. I was playing like Scrabble or something virtually. But to be honest, the guy that I worked for, it was when I first moved to Southern Utah to be closer to Ander when we were dating. And that was the first time I'd ever lived out on my own before. And the guy I worked for was like a lawyer or something. And he didn't give me a very good job description. And so I didn't know what he wanted me to do. And so it was just me and him in the office in separate rooms. And I just kind of started to gravitate toward the computer. But I always answered the phone when it rang and I filed the stuff he gave me to file. But he had horrible handwriting because he had the beginnings of Parkinson's. And so I couldn't read what he was saying. And I was like, I don't know what you want me to do. And he would explain things and I'd be like, I don't really know how to do that, but okay. And I tried. And so he called me out on it one day and he was like, when I walk in here, you're playing games. And I was thinking, because I don't know what you want me to do. Oh my gosh. How's it going, everybody? Hey, so it's Tuesday. That means I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow, which means it's a good time to start a music poll. For Guess the Game Scene on Friday. Scarecrow has been a savior when it comes to these polls for both the games, and I still haven't posted that video yet that I made from last week's cheap game because I don't know how to, like, I don't know. I gotta figure something out. Hey, it's John. I ask Susie to do things that she doesn't know how to do all the time. No. Sometimes on stream, sure, but we've got a guess the game scene episode coming up this Friday, and so I think we shifted. I could be wrong, but I think Ben's like, that's pretty much the song. Yay. Okay. I was gonna say, I swear there's another part of it, and I just couldn't remember. So I think we moved all the music files into the guess the game scene thread in the Discord. I'm pretty sure they're all there. And then I don't know how Scarecrow wants to do it. I've kind of left it up to him if he wants people to vote via emotes, or if he wants to like do what I've done with games and pick like 5, or what. I don't really know how you want to do it. Whatever way you want to do it is just fine with me. However you want to have people vote is totally cool with me. Sword art! Reach the part on math. And I want to mention that if Charlotte wants to get through this math situation, she needs ganas. What is ganas? What are ganas? You know what? So last night I had a kind of a heated discussion with my husband because I was like, I know that you said it was going to be confusing if I taught her this other way, but I was like, I'm sorry, but you can't. So she gets overwhelmed when you tell me don't give her a page with 12 multiple digit multiplication problems on it because it's too overwhelming for her. But then you tell me that she needs to continue this Common Core expanded version where she's literally adding 13 numbers together. That's such a contradiction. That's the same thing. When she looks at that list of numbers, when she's adding up all those numbers, and I don't have the paper in here with me anymore, but I was like, it's the same thing. It's an overwhelming thing. And he goes, Susie, sometimes math is overwhelming and sometimes it takes a whole page. And I was like, yeah, but 5th grade math? I don't think so. And so we reached an impasse where I was like, I'm sorry if you feel like I did the wrong thing, but I felt like there was a need, and we needed to transition. And then, what's that look for? What? No, I don't think so. And so I took a minute and he took a minute, and then we came back and I was like, and he goes, you know what? I've thought about it and I think you should do it however you feel like you should do it. And I was like, well, I've thought about it and I did some research, and apparently in 5th grade, they stop going with this expanded version for these bigger multiplication problems and start transitioning to the traditional multiplication method anyway, because of that reason. Because when you do it in an expanded way, it's way too large and it takes up so much space and the kids get overwhelmed. It's like cognitive overload. And so both of us were like, okay, well, good talk. I was like, I'm going to continue it this way. And he was like, that sounds great. I think that sounds fine. And that makes perfect sense. So everything was fine. Did I pronounce that right? Ganas? Spanish slang for having the will to do things. Well, she does. And I will return and I'm going to return and report. So this morning, after everything was fresh, after we had a good night's sleep, after everybody was rested, we started back on the multiplication, and oh, somebody's at my door. Looks like somebody's at my door. Hold on. Who is it? Oh, it's UPS. Yay. So we did it today. We did math today, and we watched a video on the why it works. And all of a sudden I saw this like, it clicked in her head. It clicked in both our heads, actually. Cause I was like, I know this is how you do it, but why do you do it this way? I need him to explain. We've got this channel we love on YouTube called Math Antics, and it's great. And it's kind of an older channel, but he is like the Bill Nye of math, and he explains everything perfectly, and Charlotte understands it. And we both were like, oh, that's why. And then she did 3 problems back to back, and she blew through them, nailed every single one. And I was like, girl, you've got it. So I am very, very happy about that, but it caused some consternation yesterday, but we're okay. It was just a package. It's fine. I'm not going to go get it right now. UPS. I don't know. Anders on his way home, but. Nope, you've still got 40 minutes. I didn't turn on your timer. I'm sorry. You're right. And if I have to go do that, I might as well go get a stool. Okay, hold on. So I'm pleased to report that math went way better today and that we are done using that expanded form. No, stools don't talk. Stools don't talk. There you go. Frozen stool. Yo, scooch boots. Madam, please and thank you. Go, go, go. Thank you. Good girl. The first person to guess the contents of Susie's package gets to pick this week's song. Well, to be fair, wouldn't that be amazing? Oh, I told you guys this yesterday, right? That the present we were going to get for the girls fell through because it was going to be $250 for the actual Nex box that sits on the like TV stand that gives you all the games. But then you have to, well, no, that's not true. I don't want to lie and say that you have to because it comes with 5 free games, okay? 5. But if you want any other games than that, you have to have a subscription and it's like $90 a year. No, I know, it's totally cool. $90 a year for you to have a subscription and you cannot buy the games individually. And I was like, for $250, I could get a Nintendo Switch Lite and I could buy every game individually and get way more out of that than, and I mean, granted, it wouldn't be for both girls, but like what I really wanted to do was get a Nintendo Switch 2 for myself and then give my Switch plus new Joy-Cons to Charlotte and then Auden would get her Switch Lite. And that was, I was kind of hoping that would be like our little bit of a Christmas lineup. But with our finances and with us having to pay for that big car repair that I had to do like a month and a half ago, I don't know. But at the same time, now that we're not spending $250 on that next playground thing for the girls, then I don't know, maybe we can swing it. You do need a haircut so bad. You and I. Don't cut your hair. No. Give me those scissors right now. No, ma'am. Give me those scissors. Hey, we can't cut our hair. We have to cut off. She was like, do you know how you said I needed a haircut? I was like, yeah. And then she holds up her scissors and I was like, no. For a second, I thought she was going to say that she had already done it. No such thing as third-party Joy-Cons. I didn't think so. And that's fine. But in regards to packages, we're in part of my girls are flower girls in my sister-in-law's or Anders half-sister's wedding in December. So we've gotten dress after dress after dress after pairs of shoes after so many different things. And so there have been so many things coming to my door, so many things. And I'm just kind of like, whatever. But it's hard because they're in California and my sister-in-law's taste is a little different than mine. And she's very particular and it's her wedding and I love that for her. And I think that's great. But you know, there are certain things about some of the dresses that she sent that I'm like, well, this doesn't really work because of this, or this doesn't really work because of this. And we're trying to find a middle ground, but it's hard when the wedding is a month away. I mean, it's on like the 19th. So it's a month away. So anyway, we've gotten all sorts of things that have come to our house. Anyway, so reporting yesterday after I'm so sorry, we're sad, but I'm sorry, you cannot cut your hair. Sissy did that once and it didn't look good. Sissy luckily she cut her bangs. Yeah, one time we had neighbors when we very first moved into this house, we had neighbors that had daughters that were the same age, that had one daughter. And then there was like a niece living with them that were roughly the same age as Charlotte. And then they had a younger girl and I invited them over to play one time. And the second they got in my house, they were feral. And I found they had like spicy Cheeto stuff that they'd smeared on my walls. One of them, I remember it was this pair of scissors. She walked in and Charlotte had been doing like a cut and paste paper activity, and there was a Barbie laying on the floor, and she picked up these scissors and chopped all the hair off of the Barbie. And I just immediately, when she walked in my house, it was nuts. It was a learning experience. And you know, this isn't a slight against anybody, but when you get older and when you become a parent, you realize not everybody is a great parent, and not everybody holds this, and that not everybody upholds your same values, because you're just used to it because it's in your house. And it's okay to not be willing to have certain people over at your house anymore if it's going to be like crazy and cause problems. They're just some kids I don't jibe with, and some kids my kids don't jibe with, and we just have to be like, you know what, we'd love to meet up at a park, but we're never going to go over to their house again, and they're never going to come over to our house again. So I have to report, yesterday after I finished streaming, I went back to the treetops because I had 7 guys. I went back to the treetops and I still couldn't get it. So I got a game over. I couldn't get that last dragon. So I got a game over. I know how to do it. I know exactly how to do it. I know where to jump. I know where to run. I tried it 7 times and I couldn't do it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it again. So I restarted my game, had 5 guys, tried again, still couldn't do it. I was like, I'll probably get it off stream and then I'll be able to just come back tomorrow and be like, oh, or post on the Discord and be like, I did it. No, I still can't do it. So before we go into the next world, my sister's kids are in their 20s, and I still have to watch them around my stuff because they weren't raised with very much respect for other people's things. That's exactly it. And I'm, like I said, I feel like I sort of misspoke. Are there parents out there that are not good parents? Yes, there are. I'm not saying my neighbors were like that, but obviously there was just a different level of respect for other people's things and like toys and just stuff, and just people in general in their house, and their girls were just, it was just different. And their bar for things was just different than mine. What? Well, I just replaced the battery. Bye, Sword Art. Thanks for popping in, as always. Did you get burger and fries with those 5 guys? You know what? 5 Guys is like the most insane. It's so expensive. We will never choose 5 Guys over. Where did the joke come from? Wait, what 5 Guys? I'm confused. Sadly, I have 3 in the house that I had to install door locks on my den and bedroom because of their previous actions, even though their mom tries to correct it. Oh, see, look at this. Look, it's so nice. It's like here, oh, in Spyro. Oh, 5 guys, I gotcha. 5 men, 5 free mans, 5 men. Okay, where's my stool? Yeah, we're gonna try this again, and I feel like this music is gonna give me PTSD. Like, I'm gonna get to a point where I'm gonna, every time I hear this music, I'm gonna be like, I just feel the need to run really fast. Or rage and chuck my controller. It's really not hard to get there. It only takes a couple seconds to get there. But I can't do it. I know how to do, I know where I'm going. I know what to do. But I can't watch, it'll be the first time. It'll be the first time. Hey, it's Lindsay! Hello, everybody. Everybody. Hello, everybody. Okay, this is gonna be it. Watch. I'm gonna do it on the first try. You ready? I know where I'm supposed to go, but it's stupid. Oh my God. Oh shoot, I missed it. Dang it. I thought that was the last jump. It's not. There's like one little area that you have, there's like a teeny little, it's weird. You have to jump after you make it off the platform. You can't jump while you're on the platform or it won't work. Oh, that was 2. I knew that was gonna be bad. I knew I wasn't gonna make that one. So how many guys do I have now? 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so I technically have 4 tries left. These dumb dragons better be grateful. Okay. Where am I supposed to No! Wait a minute. I must not be running around. Okay, I'm supposed to... That one. Okay, no, wait. Is that the one that I run up? Yeah, that's the one that I run up. Where is the... There's like a little mini extra platform. Oh, I think it's right here. I think it's there. Oh, it's right there. It's right beneath me. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. Yeah, Susie versus platforming. You're not wrong. At least I can make that jump now. Oh my gosh. This one right here. Oh, I think I did it! Oh my gosh! I did it! Oh my gosh. That was the most frustrating dragon. Oh. Halla freaking Luya. You better be grateful, Jed. Give me all the gratitude.
That was quite a ride, Spyro. You learned a lot since you were a young glider.
Yeah, well, you could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
Amen to that, Jed. You are the problem, Jed. It's you. I love that he does this little... Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did it. Yeah, give me that egg or something. Oh, they were gems. Did I get them all? What? I'm still... Oh, just kidding. I was gonna say, I'm still missing some. What? I'm still missing some? Where? Are you kidding? Okay. Well, at least I got all the dragons. That makes me feel better. I thought I'd gotten all the... Okay. Do you have to find another... thief? Ugh. Well, it only took me literally... How do you get to that one? Oh, there is probably another way to jump over there. Super jump. Thanks, Wolf. What can I say? I'm just a really great first try. No, that was brutal. And my only problem with that, listen, my only issue with that is that every other dragon is pretty easy to find. And then this one was just way out there. I am confusion. How do you get that? You know what? It also makes a big difference that you can just fast travel to worlds. I didn't realize you could do that until yesterday. Well, okay. How do you get there? I imagine it's probably another run, like it's another big supercharged run situation. Oh, I can't even get back up there. Right? To get the thing. Right? Man, I thought I'd gotten all the gems. I thought that was gonna be it. I thought I was gonna go on that island and it was gonna be like, woohoo, all the dragons, 100%, all the diamonds, gems. But no, I bet I have to do another super jump. Well, I can't do both of those at the same time, so. You know what I should probably do? For that extreme zoom, I should probably just make a separate camera scene that's just super zoomed in on my face and just have that appear on the screen. So I don't have to... '90s games. You know what? I probably couldn't have done it if it were on the original PlayStation. I can't get you a piece of tape right now, love. Okay. See, that's where I thought we were going. That's where the red guy is. Superliminal was really fun. It's a bummer that it gave me motion sickness, but I thought it was really fun. Okay, but wait a moment. There's gotta be a, oh, boom. Okay, well, it's not in here. There's no way. There's no way that you can, oh, okay. There's no way that you can maneuver this. Maybe there is. Okay, wait a minute. Right? It's like a... There's just no... There are no instructions. None at all. Yeah, so you jump through that, and then you get on there. So then where do you jump on here from... Where do you start for this one? That one. Oh, that's not so bad. Listen to me changing my tune. Oh, that's not so bad this time. Okay, so where is that located exactly? Is it up on the circular thing, or is it this thing? Looks like some sort of ice cupcake, or... Okay, that... Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Okay, I see. I see. We're gonna 100% this level, dang it. Gosh dang it, we're gonna do it. Okay. I don't think this one is quite as... Oh, I need that chicken. I don't think this one's quite as bad. Yeah, this is Isaac right here. You start here, you run, and then you jump on to that over there. And then you come out. Okay. How many guys do you have? 2? Oh. Okay. Okay, now that I know how to jump properly on the not platform, maybe. Whoa, okay. I can't see where... See? I can't see where I'm going. Oh, okay, it's fine. I just saved right there at the top of it, right? He is very... Oh, what? Okay. Oh, just right there. Save on Isaac's thingamajig. Excellent. Thank you, darling. Okay. Now you gotta stay close to the tree. Close to the tree, man. Close to the tree! That's a thing! That's what I did last time! This is it. This is gonna be the entirety of today's stream. Just me trying to 100% this level because I know I can do it, but man, that camera angle sucks a lot. So I feel like I'm gonna run into the... Oh! Okay, you know what? I saved it. Okay, I saved it. Nice, okay, good job. Well, I'll take that over losing a guy. You know what Auden's favorite video is right now? She loves watching that little animation from Silksong. Where she's just constantly getting bombarded. She's in Hunter's March. She loves it. She's watched it more times than I can count. It's so funny. She just loves it. And it's great. It is a very, very accurate representation of what playing Silksong is like. Very accurate. Right? This is it? Okay. Yeah, they are very weirdly proportioned. It's true. Oh, I have 0 guys? Oh. Well, okay. If I did that other one, okay, wait. I should absolutely be able to do this one. Ooh. You just gotta stay a lot closer to the thing than you think you do. Oh, yeah, I did it, kind of. Yeah! Oh, Oh my gosh, I think I did it. Oh. I was gonna give up on this level. I was 100% gonna give up on this level. And I was like, you know what? I don't care. But what I knew was gonna happen was I knew that at the end of the game, it was gonna be like, you got all the dragons and all the gems. Congratulations. I beg your pardon. I still don't have all the gems. What? Oh, it's like plot twist after plot twist after plot twist.
Hit you, dragon.
I don't hate Spyro. I just... Man. Oh. 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 Well, now I have to get the last 10 gems because I just do.
Ooh, that was good.
It's just gotta happen. I don't necessarily about... Have I gotten all the eggs? I actually don't know. The instructions are just very unclear on where you're supposed to run. Like, that one was pretty straightforward, but the one for the platform with the dragon on it was bonkers. That one was so bizarre. You were supposed to go against... So is he talking about that little island way over there? I thought I got the gems. Where are you pointing, my dude? He's pointing at that island. Yeah, this music will forever just remind me of Bean. Bean. Hey, Mactastic, how are you? Happy Tuesday. It's a Tuesday, isn't that lovely? It's just a Tuesday. Just your regular Tuesday. And it's Skybird. Yeah. Episode 9,999,000, whatever. I can't even think of a number. See, I thought I was supposed to jump like this. And then jump like this. Oh, that's right. You're supposed to... Oh, that's right. Ooh. I feel like that is impossible. But you know what? I thought the other ones were impossible too, and I managed to do those ones. So here we are. I couldn't type fast enough to make it better, but if you have to get the thief right away or he circles back to the beginning. Oh, that's brutal. That sucks. That really sucks. No bueno. I'm glad I got him. I do remember him starting at the beginning. And then I saw him like go across the supercharged ramp or jump or whatever. Trekkie says, actually, I just remembered students can't even do the flash drive thing anymore because schools have pretty much moved entirely to Chromebooks. That is true. That is true. That is. Yeah, now I'm wondering if maybe because we're not going to be spending that money on that gift, that little next playground thing for the girls, I wonder... maybe we can make a Switch 2 happen instead because it's technically gifts for all of us. You know what I mean? That would be like, hey, Charlotte's getting a gift and Auden's getting a gift. It's like $400 for 3 Christmas presents. Eh? I don't know. We'll see. Get a Steam machine? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, to be totally honest, I haven't actually... Oh! Spyro, you gotta be more careful with your lives. To be totally honest, I have not watched, I haven't looked at the actual ad for the Steam console yet. I'm sorry, how are you supposed to do that if you, okay, question, real question. Are you not supposed to jump? Because that's not a very big jump. Are you just supposed to run off of the platform and it'll just, like, if you don't press the jump button, will it just kind of gently lead you to the, because that's the only thing I can think of. If I jump, I go too far. Can't believe I still haven't died. Watch me miss this platform. What was it you were saying? Also watch me be reckless and die up here as well. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to jump. So how much is the Steam console? I need to train myself to play with gamepads, apparently. Well, I'll be playing my next game on Steam because I'll be playing Chrono Trigger, but I'm going to do that on my Steam Deck and just dock it and use a controller. That's just easier for me. I feel like it lightens the load on my PC. Not that my PC is like struggling. My PC's fine, but you know what? I could play it on my computer, but I have the Steam Deck, so I may basically. Oh, wow. That's a lot of money for a console. But yeah, it's basically a gaming PC. Okay, I think I'm just supposed to run. Yeah! A freaking men. Done with this level. Spyro reminds me of the Discworld swamp dragons. They unfortunately have a tendency to explode if they are surprised, scared, excited, angry, or bored. They explode if they're bored? Well, my kids would probably tell you that that's how they feel. Sayonara. To that level, but you know what? I feel really proud of myself. I was legitimately just gonna be like, I can't do this level. This level is dumb. Every other level I've been perfectly fine with, but this level is no bueno. But perseverance. Perseverance! Well, if I 100%ed all that stuff, then I gotta get, wait. Oh, that's right. We had a dude named Cletus. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta get 100% on all the flight levels? Wow, that's a lot of dragons on that one. Trondo. Legend. Hooray! I feel pretty good about that. I feel pretty good. Pretty good about it. Pretty good. Whenever I read Dream Weavers, I think of Dream Weavers, even though I know those aren't the words. Are those the words? No, it's some Dream Believers, I think it is. Nor Nexus. Nor next. I will probably not. I am more interested in getting a Switch 2 than a Steam console. I have no interest in getting a Steam console. I have a Steam Deck. I'm perfectly happy with my Steam Deck. I'll probably just play Chrono Trigger on the Steam Deck. I like to play things docked, and I don't like the idea of like switching back and forth from OBS to my game. Oftentimes it'll make the game like pause. Is it Dreamweaver? Oh, I'm so smart. Those are the lyrics? Because I was like, I don't think it's Weaver. Apparently I was right. Oh, we've got bazookas. Cool. That running motion was great. Man, everybody's coming out. It's a party up in here. You know what? If I can just rescue all the dragons, I will be happy with that. Eggs, I mean gems, cool, but like dragons, better. You know what I'm saying? It's a matter of good, better, best. I'm okay with better. Oh, it's a paintball gun, paint gun. I could play Chrono Trigger on my PC and also stream it, but I feel like it makes things less complicated when I have to click on OBS for some reason, or when I have to, can he break this open? Probably not. I probably have to. Flips to falsetto. True 100% means that you have to do the flights, but if you take your controls off inverted before you go in, they should auto invert for flying. Should make it easier for you to do things. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna have one of these tasty roasted rats. I'm not, actually. This is Cosmos, not Cosmo. Cosmos, who had nothing to say but thank you, which is fine. I'll take that. Rude. I don't know who he was aiming for. Aw, man, I roasted both those rats. Dang it. Well, that's okay. He's ready, baby. I, too, would be bummed out if I got a flame to the face. That would be a bad situation. I would not appreciate that situation. That would suck a lot. Ooh, oh, that was fancy. Ow! I'm gonna die, and it's gonna be this fool's fault. Actually, it'll be my fault because I listened. Hey, Twizzlo! Yeah, I played, I mean, realistically, I don't want to lie. I've played Chrono Trigger before, but it was so long ago, I remember nothing about it. I remember zero about the story. I don't even remember all the characters. I do remember a frog, but that's it. I don't remember anything else. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, wait, where's my guy? Oh, he does come back. Oh, hallelujah. Okay, cool. Wait, we've rescued all these dudes before.
Be on the lookout for Gnorc commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
Chrono Trigger? Chrono Trigger, supposedly, John Steed said yesterday that it's supposed to be one of the greatest games ever made. I don't know. I don't know because I've never played every game. So I don't know. But I've heard great things about it. And if I'm honest, I think I remember I don't even know. You know what? I would say that I beat it or whatever. I don't even remember. I honestly have no idea. I don't remember if I don't remember if I beat it. I don't know if I have no idea. But I hear great things about it, and it's very kind of old school RPG. You know, it's an old school RPG. It's pixel art, which I love. And I've heard it's got really great music. And although I don't remember the music, you guys know me, I'm a sucker for music. And so I'm very excited about it. So anyway, when I thought about it, I've played a couple games that were good little palate cleansers after the exhaustion of Silk Song, which by no means was a bad thing. It was just a really taxing game. It was hard. It was really, really hard. I don't know. Oh, that was really rude. That was really extra rude. I don't know if Chrono Trigger is hard. I don't know. But like I said, it's not even so much about the resources. It's the fact that switching back and forth, having two computer screens and switching back and forth is just kind of obnoxious for me. I'd rather just... On the Discworld, rat on a stick costs 4 cents. Rat on a stick with ketchup, 7 cents. People eat once without ketchup, only once. Are you saying Discworld? Is that the game? Is that the book by Terry Pratchett? The Discworld series? I've heard great things about it. Look at him up there. How do we get up there? Does it circle back? Oh, wait. What? How do we get up there? Did I say Terry Pratchett? Okay, I wanted to make sure I pronounced it right. I was like, I think that's the right name. You know what? I think I did listen to one Terry Pratchett book, and I believe it was the one about being a mailman. And I really liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. Silly, ridiculous, but I thought it was really fun. How do we get up there? Oh, there's a rat! Yay, rats! 25 rats. I need to make that into a shirt. Just 25 rats. Yeah. How all games were. Yeah. Yes. Looking back on it now, I'm like, oh, it's pixel art. But like, that's just what all games were. You know what I'd love to try on stream is Battletoads. I I'd love to try that. That would be so fun. Not seriously, not to like beat it, but Ander tells me that Battletoads was like the bane. Oh, I see. Oh. Okay, there's a supercharge, so I'm supposed to run as fast as I can through here and then through around here. Oh, I see. Okay. That's for that chest. Word Sisters? Weird Sisters? I mean, I liked the one I read. I don't remember what it was called. Going Postal. That's what it's called. I think. I say that so confidently. I think that's what it's called. I think so. Is this how I'm supposed to get up there? Okay. This is so scary because those platforms are small. Oh! Wow, that was really stressful. But we got a rat in the process and we got some gems, so it's a win-win. 'Tis a win-win. Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know if my brother has played it. I don't know if my brother's played it. I know my sister hasn't played it. So I don't know. I'll ask them, see what they say. There's got to be, I mean, I was up high there. Did we already clear this out? Yeah, yes, no, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's the way to get in there. Got it. Oh, that's right. He got me when I was down on the ground, or like below him. Yeah, these enemies remind me so much of Jak and Daxter. Actually, they remind me a lot of, what are they called? Ratchet and Clank. I love the idea of these baddies just standing there, just shooting at nothing, just hanging out there. That's their just life purpose. Okay, I got all of them. Yeah, how do you get up there? Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta stretch. Oh, and it's almost time for me to go and punch my bread dough down anyway. Oh my goodness, it's Gale! Things are great. Things are good. Things are so good. Did you play Silksong? I loved Silksong so much. Loved it! And every night, I'm like, do I start another? Is it tonight the night? Do I start another game? Because I probably... No, I'll wait till tomorrow night. I've been playing Minute of Islands, and Minute of Islands is really fun, but it is kind of sad. And so it's a little on the depressing side. But I'm enjoying it, and it's great, and it's a great indie game, and I highly recommend it. It's on sale for under $2, but it is a little on the sad side, so... Granny Weatherwax never turns people into frogs. She just makes them think that they are frogs and remember every second of it. Who the heck is Granny Weatherwax? Oh, dude. Silksong was great. If you like Metroidvanias, that's it. That's it. It's wonderful. And if you liked, like, Hollow Knight, if you've played Hollow Knight before, you'll love it. It's challenging, but I thought it was totally worth it. I loved it. It's the only game of from the Game of the Year list, all the nominees that I've played, so like I don't really have much of an opinion on any of the other ones. And I've learned that I do really poorly with my life. Am I supposed to just jump while I'm Here's another question. Can I like... I don't think I can make that. One of my favorite books growing up was called The Frog Prince Continued. And it was an animated book, like a children's book about the Frog Prince and what happened after he kissed the princess. And how they were miserable because he had these froggy habits. Like he was always jumping on the he was always jumping on. No, I was gonna say, I know I can't make the jump from here. Does it have something to do with the super jump? Do I need to like super jump? He was always jumping on the furniture. Do I need to like run around here and then like turn and then run? No. I was gonna say, am I supposed to do like a, oh, what is, let me just, oh, I found it. Never mind.
Because while we were doing a puzzle on its end,
Let me tell you something.
sounds like
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
that looks like fire.
Wait a minute. Did I come? Whoa. Wait, what the hey just happened? I have so many questions. Oh, wait. Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say I found this and I said I found this. No, I did not. That was part of the level. Okay. How do I get into that area then? Hi, Bobby. Anyway, so the Frog Prince, he's like jumping on furniture and everything, and his wife hates him. And so he decides to go find another witch to turn him back into a frog because he thinks life was better before he was a frog. So he goes and finds all these witches. He finds the one from Hansel and Gretel. He finds the one from Sleeping Beauty. He finds the one from Snow White. And each one of them offers whatever they offer their princess. They're like, well, I can't turn you into a frog, but I can give you this delicious apple that's like dripping with poison. He's like, I think I'm good. So at the very end, he runs into this wackadoo fairy godmother that accidentally turns him into a carriage. And he sits there all night as a carriage and he's like, my life is terrible. And then at midnight, he's turned back into a prince and he runs home and his wife is like, where have you been? I've been worried sick. And I thought you were gone and your dinner's cold and you didn't come home and I was so worried. And they kiss and then they both turn into frogs and then they live happily ever after. It was one of my favorite kids' books. I don't know where my mom found it, but, ooh, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna put on words on stream for you guys real quick. And then I'm gonna go we're gonna go punch our bread dough down. Yeah?
I can do that.
You sure can. Are you sure?
Punch.
Punch, punch, punch. Couch, couch, couch. We're gonna punch our bread dough down and I'm gonna put it in, oh, it's so great. I honestly, every once in a while I think about it. I'm like, man, I should buy that on Amazon for my kids because it's such a great book. My mom always had the greatest kids books. My mom was a teacher, so she always had great kids books. We had the Brementown Musicians, we had the Hungry Thing, we had Frog Prince Continued. She would just find all these funny, we had like Stinky Cheese Man, which was great. We had the True Story of the Three Little Pigs told from the wolf's perspective. I remember growing up with all those books and my mom was obviously a huge proponent of the library. You have to run down the supercharged ramp. Where do I go? Okay. All right. Let me put up words on stream for you guys real quick while I go deal with my bread dough. And then I've just got to separate it out. I got to punch it down, separate it out into pans so it can rise again. Like, man, I love homemade bread, but like it's so much effort. It literally takes all day. Like I started that bread this morning at like 8 a.m. and it's just now gonna go into pans. So give me a minute. I know I could just take, if I could just take the recording with me. So this will be like my little this will be my little break, stretch my legs a little bit. I'll pull up words on stream and I'll be right back. You guys obviously missed the most important word, Temu. You know, where you can shop like you're a billionaire. I never shop on Temu. Ever. My mother-in-law shops on Temu all the time. I don't have the patience because most everything on Temu is crap. Although I will say, a friend of mine got me a t-shirt that has Bluey and Bingo and there's like a burger behind them. Not really sure why, but they're dressed as the grannies and it says, "Here come the grannies." I wear that shirt all the time. I love that shirt and that shirt came from Temu, but it's totally off center. Like the vinyl, totally off center. So I don't really wear it out. It is. It's the new Wish. It's just, it's mostly junk. It's mostly crap. And I've seen some really, really, yeah, unreal. It's totally crazy. Influencers, man. Like, I almost feel, okay, wait. Like, influencers are now, well, I say this as if it just happened like yesterday, but influencers are every bit as popular as like actual celebrities, which I don't worship celebrities either, but these influencers are being invited to red carpet events and things like that. It is wild that the status some of these influencers get. It's crazy. I haven't got anything that was crap, but the app is so full of ads and offers and deals and spinning wheels. Oh, that gives me anxiety even just thinking about it. I had to give up a game I really loved because it was too busy. It used to be great. You guys, mobile game ads now, like, or not ads, I'm sorry, mobile games. I just listened to a YouTube video about this morning when I was out walking. Mobile games industry has just totally fallen apart. Do you remember? Do you remember when you could just buy an app for 15 cents, or I'm sorry, not 15 cents, 99 cents, and then you just had it forever? And people were making millions off of apps, but it was because they reached max capacity, or they released, like, they reached critical mass. Yeah, back in the day when like you could play Angry Birds and you just paid for the game and then you just had the whole game, or like Doodle Jump, or like Cut the Rope, or Where's My Water, or Temple Run, or whatever those games were that you could just buy one time. And now everything is free because they want you to try their game, and you don't even get a whole game. Like, even when you, I hate it so much. I long for those days. Like, there's so many games like Fruit Ninja. Fruit Ninja has completely been, it's a mess. I downloaded it for Auden on the iPad once, and it's a mess. They changed everything. Everything is different. Everything is timed. Everything is pay to play all the time. And like, okay, where does this supercharge ramp take me? Am I supposed to jump up on that? If I use the supercharge ramp, where? Mobile games on Steam, like Clash of Clans. Andrew and I got into Clash of Clans forever ago, and we really enjoyed it. Like, we had a good time playing Clash of Clans, but it completely took over our lives. Like, I was finally like, I don't want my child, that was when Charlotte was a baby. I was like, I don't want Charlotte to grow up with me literally just my face buried in a phone. I already do that enough. I don't need Bridge at the bottom of the ramp. Take a closer look. Bridge at the bottom of the ramp. Oh! Dang. I saw that crank there, and I thought that was there for the bad guys, I guess. I was like, that's surely not interactive. Thank you. Oh. For your help. Appreciate that. Oh, I knew I had to get up there. There are gems up there. I knew it. I knew it. Also, I have done baking streams before, and when I had my laptop, it was easier. You guys know how much I hate these gliding mechanics. When it was, what I know, that's why I say it that way. Hi, Bobby. But Bobby has not seen K-pop Demon Hunters yet, so it's lost on him, and I'm sorry. But everybody else gets it. Hi, Bobby. Yeah, you're right. They're amazing, but they suck. Oh, I love Bobby. Bobby's great. Everybody's great. Auden has started... She has come up with this character in her head that she calls a Gnu dragon, okay? I do not know what this means. She keeps asking me to look up pictures of a Gnu dragon on the internet so she can draw it, and I'm like, I don't even know. I don't know what that means. She made one out of clay the other day. You guys, she made a bunch of little animals out of clay, and I was shocked at how well she made them. She made a fish. She made an elephant. She made some legitimate looking animals that I could absolutely tell what they were. She made an elephant, and I was like, wow, look at your elephant. And she goes, that's not an elephant, that's a Gnu dragon. And I was like, oh, okay, sorry about that. But anyway, she's turning into her sister. She loves to draw. Oh, and she's pretty good at it for a 4-year-old. She has this Gnu dragon. I don't know what it is, but she's obsessed. And she actually, she's obsessed to the point where she told me she wanted to be a Gnu dragon for Halloween. And I was like, I don't know what a Gnu dragon is. I don't know what that means. And when she asks me to look up a Gnu dragon online so she can draw one, I'm like, baby, how do I explain? This is only in your head. I mean, Gnu isn't real, but a Gnu dragon really isn't real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain it. She doesn't get it. Bless her. She's just like, yeah, I really want to draw a Gnu dragon. Can you look one up for me? I'm like, I don't know. A Temu dragon. Yep, probably. I've never used Temu, but I have a couple things that people have purchased on Temu and then given me. But I hear that the app is a nightmare. Like Wolf said, it's just filled with like ads and spinning wheels and flashing lights and banners and all sorts of crazy things. And it's just a lot. I used to play the game Two Dots, which I loved, still love. Two Dots was great. But they added so many things to it. They added all these little extra challenges, and they added little extra maps, and they added all these crazy little things. And I have no interest in doing any of that extra stuff. And I know they did that as a way to kind of, it's one of those time-based ones where you have 5 lives, but then if you run out of lives, you either pay for more lives or you have to wait around for your lives to come back. Whoa, wait, what? Wait, there are... What's this one? Does this one not open? Are we at the final boss? Gnasty Gnorc himself? Oh my gosh, I expected one more world. What's the deal with Gnu dragons? Yeah, I don't know. Bobby is going to have to watch K-pop Demon Hunters eventually because we all know Bobby will love it. His namesake is in it, right? Hi, Bobby. It's okay. Bobby can handle it. Hi, Bobby. Girls, I can't handle this. Okay, this is why you pay me 3%. Hey, back off. My girls will sing when they're ready. I love Bobby. He's great. He is a treasure. What? Oh man, he's ready. Oh yeah, Aquafina. She's everywhere.
Think so?
Yeah. Probably. That doesn't surprise me. Aquafina's everywhere. Now, Bobby, propane and propane accessories are the future. That's true. That's true. We have an even better Bob. Like, let's be honest. Bobby from King of the Hill is one of the greatest animated characters ever. I love Bobby from King of the Hill. He is very funny. Oh, he's great. Hold on, man. I gotta get my gems. Okay, well, we're down for the we're down 1. He's trying to. We have an egg stealer in this level too. I am annoyed. Okay. This is gonna sound stupid, but am I supposed to?
I think to myself,
My reflexes were really bad. Okay, that's not what you're supposed to do. Yeah, get back. Get her. Okay, cool. So I'm already totally down. I don't have any lives. Like, my dragonfly dude is down. Okay, all right. It's a final boss. It's fine. There's at least one other person online who drew Gino as a dragon. So shared. Did you really? Yeah, I don't know. But you know what? Charlotte had the same thing happen. He gave me a key. I found a key. M&M, peanut butter M&Ms are top notch. Top notch. Skybird got put off Amazon when I searched for something and I ended up with a whole list of irrelevant items. Well, Google's the same way. If you Google anything now, it just pulls up like the craziest AI stuff. Especially if you're looking for something to purchase. It's crazy. How's that working for you, buddy? There's a big lock. I remember seeing it right there, I think. So, yay. Oh, there's another one. Ah, ow. I just missed all the things. Oh, oh. Okay, fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. An interesting final boss level. Speaking of K-pop team managers, I realized something about Mira and Zoe. Mira is aloof and sarcastic, but loyal. Zoe is adorkable, clumsy, and almost derpy, but loving and protective. Mira represents the magpie guardian spirit, while Zoe represents the tiger guardian. Listen, the lore and everything and all the different like little tiny details that went into their character development is pretty astounding. Because that makes sense. What do they call it? Sussy? Magpie. You can hear him. We're gonna have to do that whole thing again, probably. No, where did he go? I heard him. Was he up there? No, he's not. Oh, well, he's gone now. I think he was up there before. Yeah, he's like, I'm so funny. I'm hilarious. Ow! Oh! Rude! Get the key, Queen! No! Oh! Yeah, that's right. Just got it. Oh, AI. So many different opinions from so many different people. I got that key. I sure did. Where is there another? Oh.
I can't even.
Oh, look at him, the coward. He can't even, he can't even. Like that. Oh, what? What happens now? Okay, we run. He's scomped. You are a coward. Capital C, coward. I was wondering how this whole level / hangout was going to be because all the other boss levels have been like levels and you chase them through the level, which I think is cool and interesting instead of just having like the boss just be the, just coming into a boss room. Like HD when it came out, AI is now being attached to everything as a selling icon. I know, I don't want it on everything. I use ChatGPT as a tool to help me stay organized with like my homeschool stuff or Ander has used, okay. So I don't want to ruffle any feathers, but Ander has utilized ChatGPT for quite a few things for his business. And we were paying $800 a month, okay? No, I'm sorry. We were paying $800 a month to this one company for them to make blog posts and all sorts of things regarding his fishing website and also for some CEO stuff, or I'm sorry, SEO stuff. So like keywords and things like that. We were also paying this company another $300 for SEO stuff, keywords, showing up in Google search, blah, blah, blah. And then we've been paying Google ads another $300 to advertise for us. So when people search for fishing guide or whatever, then Anders is one of the first that comes up. Oh, we gotta catch him because he's a weenie. Oh. Or are we supposed to run into him? Like, what? Okay, well, that's not gonna work. And so Ander started using ChatGPT. Do you have to start over from the very beginning? Oh, that sucks. Okay. So anyway, Ander started noticing that some of their... You have to get everything all over again? Or did I just miss that one? I bet you probably do. Or maybe not. Maybe not. And he started noticing that some of their stuff seemed kind of AI generated on its own. And so he called them and was like, hey, so I've been paying you guys $800 a month. So can you tell me what are you doing with my $800 a month? And they kind of tried to explain to him what they were doing. And they couldn't give him a reasonable answer when he was like, okay, so, but you're using AI in some of your blog posts and in some of your things. So what am I paying for? Like, what am I paying you for that I couldn't just do on my own with ChatGPT? And they couldn't answer him. And so he was like, okay, well, then I'd like to cancel my $800 a month. And they respected that and they were like, okay, you know, and so we canceled that. But then sure enough, we started looking into more of the things that this other $300 a month was going toward. And sure enough, Ander was like, I don't understand. I'm paying them $300 a month. And yet everything they're doing is still something that I could do on my own time with ChatGPT that I only pay $20 a month for. And so when people say, well, I'm afraid that AI is coming for my job, I do agree that that's a really legit fear, and I totally understand that. But why am I paying $800 to somebody to just use AI? If I'm gonna pay you $800, then I expect you to give me $800 worth of service. And so he again emailed them and was like, okay, so why am I paying $300? Like, what are you guys doing that is worth my $300 a month? And the lady sent back this big giant email that was basically a word salad that was basically talking about expert systems and things like that. And Ander was like, this is not worth it, because if I were to take that $300 that I was paying them every month and put it into Google, I would probably be better off than what I'm paying them for, because they're not doing what basically she told Ander that he was in one of the lower marketing tiers, and so they only checked his stuff once every... Oh, are you supposed to? They only checked his stuff like every 6 months. And Ander was like, okay, so I'm paying you $300 a month for you to check on my stuff every 6 months. What? Or it was something like that. I couldn't remember what it was, but it was bananas. And I'm not saying that AI is great for everything, but for Anders' purposes, I don't know if it was a contracted agreement. I mean, I don't know if he necessarily signed anything with them, because he was able to cancel it. But yeah, like, he'd hired them and been like, okay, you are in charge of coming up with my SEO stuff and figuring out how to get my blog posts and things like that to more people and get more eyes on my stuff. And so she basically kind of told him that, well, you're like one of the lower tiers. And anyway, so we were paying this company $1,200 a month ish. No, $1,100 a month. And for what? And now Ander uses ChatGPT and gets more business because of the things that he's been instructed to do through ChatGPT. And so I'm not advocating that people should just use AI and AI is amazing. I'm saying that this particular company was absolutely overcharging us for what they were doing when Ander can easily just do that on his own and actually produce better results. That was the problem. And so now Anders paying $20 a month for ChatGPT. He has to do just a teeny bit of extra work. And I am almost convinced, he and I both are almost convinced that that is why his business blew up in October. And he was so busy in October because of all the things that he's been doing leading up until that. But the problem is it's this vicious cycle because when he becomes really busy, he doesn't have time to do those things anymore. And so then the business dips. But then he has to come back and he has to do that again. And then he gets really busy and then he gets so busy he can't market anymore. And then his business dips again. And it goes like this. But for us to be paying $1,100 a month for a company that's claiming that they're doing all this stuff, but they're just putting things into AI, it's like, that's a scam. Come on. Like we paid them that $1,100, let's see, we paid them that $1,100 a month all last year. So to find out that all that money was going toward was paying people to just use AI anyway, that's infuriating. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that AI is good or bad. And I'm not going to sit here, like, I believe AI can be used as a tool. It's like the internet. It can be used as a tool for things that can be beneficial. But just like the internet can be great, but the internet can also be terrible. And AI can also be terrible. But if you're gonna charge me $1,100 and then be like, oh, well, I guess we don't really offer you much else than like just using AI too. It's like, well, why am I paying you $1,100 a month then? Like, do you have any idea how much that could have saved us? Ugh. So yeah, Ander was pretty mad about it. And he was like, I can't believe that this company, and he was like, I'm not saying that I want to take that $300 or that $1,100 and like pocket it and be like, oh, that's more money for us each month. He's like, if I had known, I would have put that money into just Google and then I would have done all this stuff with ChatGPT anyway. And I think I would have seen better results than paying this company. So is AI going to come for those people's jobs? Maybe, but they weren't doing their job. So I'm like, maybe you deserve to have AI come for your job then. If you're not going to actually do what we've paid you to do for the last year. That's so infuriating. I can't even, like, talking about it. Like, right now I can feel my skin heating up. Ugh, so frustrating. So anyway, and Ander he's also said that he believes AI is going to ruin social media platforms altogether, because why would you watch an AI generated content, an AI generated video? And I hope this isn't controversial, but why would you watch an AI generated video of a glitter bomb over a real glitter bomb happening? Like, it loses its appeal. It's totally lost its appeal. If you know it's not real, why watch it? Why even give it your attention? And yet, there are so many people that believe AI content is real. These wackadoo videos of cats like holding rifles on porches and stuff like that. And people are like, wow, look at this video. I'm like, you are the problem. This is not real. This is not real. Oh, it's so scary. It's so scary. You know what else is scary? This freaking fella. And I don't know how to... Okay, well, I can't hit him. So we're gonna chase you down. Instructions are unclear on how to hit this guy. He's not even shooting at me anymore. He's just running. So I guess we're just running together. So I know that there are a lot of people that are absolutely anti-AI, and then there are a lot of people that use AI, but whatever the case, we should not be paying $1,100 a month for someone else to use AI. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, that worked. That was cool. Trekkie says, I have customers tell me ChatGPT told me this or that, and it's usually incorrect, and they don't believe me, the person who knows this stuff, because ChatGPT sounds confident. Yeah, and I get it. You got to fact check it, and you got to make sure. Yeah. The videos and images, and even Charlotte found a song that was AI generated about one of the cookies from her Cookie Run Kingdom game, and she was so excited about it. She was like, I love this song. And I was like, I cannot support an AI generated song when there are real musicians out there. Like, I was like, your uncle is a real musician. I can't, but at the same time, like, it's just crazy. Yeah, it's Mactastic's mom. Yep. It's like, These people are like, this is actually 100% real. You're like, no, it's not. That's also a shame. Do I have to start all over from the beginning, or does it did it save when I ran into him? I bet I have to start over from the beginning. I hate this boss fight. That sucks a lot. And you know what is also part of the problem is the fact that I'm not really paying attention because I'm talking about things. You know, I believe things can be used for good and things can be used for evil. And I know there's a lot of controversy around AI, and I you know, I get that. I think it can be used like in a positive way, like for a small business owner who's trying to not pay $1,100 for somebody else to use AI. If they were doing their jobs and doing what they said they were going to do and not using AI themselves, we would have been happy to continue paying them. But because it turns out they weren't, it was like, okay, well, why would I pay you to do what I can just do? Nobody would do that. Nobody is going to pay someone else to do something that they could do themselves when it's that so much that's so much money. $1,100 a month. That's like almost a second mortgage payment for us. And advertising and marketing and all that stuff, that's needed, you know. We're willing to pay the money toward that, but they're just doing what we could do anyway. Anybody is going to try and save that money. But there are a lot of other controversial things about it as well. And I totally get that 100%. Woo, woo. So Ander, you know, uses it to you know, help with some marketing stuff. And I use it to stay organized with homeschooling things, but neither of us are like, oh, well, I'll just have ChatGPT do it or whatever. That's not how we think. We're like, we really try to come up with ways. Oh, he's on that platform. That's why we really try. I try to do things myself. And then I try to come up with a way on my own. And if I really get stumped, then I'll be like, okay, you know what? I think I'll put this into ChatGPT and ask, you know, for its opinions. But I know that it's not a person, and I know that it's not thinking. Like I know that 100%. I'm fully aware. I say this with love, but the other day my mom calls and excitedly says, look outside, there's 2 moons in the sky. And I replied, are you sure the other moon isn't just a reflection in the window? Dramatic pause. Well, now I feel silly for calling you. Bless her. Sounds like something my mom would do. So a creator, like I said, oh wait, Gail, thank you so much for that. Like I said, there's a content apocalypse coming, but the human soul will still hunger for real art. We'll see. That's what Ander thinks. Ander is like, AI will never be able to replicate what a human can do when a human is really good at what they do. And he said, I hope it weeds out all the people that are just kind of trying to skim off the top. You know what I mean? The people that aren't putting a lot of work into their art. And maybe I'm misremembering, I'm not entirely sure, but he was like, I don't think AI is going to completely eliminate art and everything's only going to be AI. Because look at the backlash people are already getting. Like Pinterest is just chock full of AI stuff and everybody's mad about it. Pinterest is dead, man. Pinterest, there's just no, like it's totally. I guess so. Yeah, praying mantises are pretty great. We were told to put praying mantises in our garden when we were having problems with. What are you watching? Oh. It's a praying mantis. Oh my gosh. Okay, go. Out, out, out. We were told to put baby praying mantises in our garden when we were having lots of bugs eat our leaves. We have a friend that's a gardener, and he was like, release the praying mantises. I don't know. I just saw a spider and I was like, what are you watching? Okay, this is for Gail.
It's an informational show.
Yeah, that's fine. That's for you, Gail. I don't know if you're a Star Wars fan or not. I don't know. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. But that's for you anyway. Well, now I feel silly for calling you. That sounds like something my mom would have done. Material bubble, toy bubble, computer bubble, .com bubble, housing bubble, digital media bubble, AI bubble. Yeah. No. Thank you. Where are we at? Gail was our 67th. We get to do a giveaway. Oh my gosh, Gail. You just gave away sub number 67, or not gave away, but you just subbed. You're number 67. My one issue with that is you know what? I think I do actually know a way. Wait a minute. Can I unlock this with this key? Of course I can't. They wouldn't have made it that easy. Now I can do a giveaway for a t-shirt or a decal, depending on what your palette, depending on what you want. So we'll do a drawing at the end. No, I think we'll do the giveaway on, I want to give people a chance to be here for it. So we will do a drawing probably on Friday for a giveaway. Thanks, Gail. Real MVP VIP goat right there. Okay, I gotta remember how this goes because I can't remember. This camera would be awesome if it was just a little higher. I can hear him. Oh, no! Ah! Okay, the design of this boss fight sucks. The fact that it doesn't auto-save in the reimagined, reignited version is frustrating because why? Why would it not save? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know that I'm basically asking to be coddled, but like to start over at the very beginning every single time, that sucks. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. I can't. It's true. What Skybird said is totally true. Mistakes in creating can sometimes like change an artist's life. Like, oh, I've decided that I really like doing it this way, or that looks even better than I imagined before, or whatever. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and say, well, you know, AI is great. That's not what I'm saying. AI has helped me. ChatGPT has helped me in my homeschooling endeavors because it has given me a lot of input on different ways to do things or whatever, and I do appreciate it for that. But I'm not saying that everything should be, and I certainly do not believe AI belongs in our schools. 100% do not belong in our schools. I did beat Silk Song, but this is different. Maybe if you didn't like hippity hoppity down the stairs, Spyro. This one. This is the culprit. Yeah, that is the culprit. That's terrible. Oh man, he's so far ahead of me. We gotta speedrun this. We gotta find a way to speedrun this. Oh, what? Why? He has those things. Okay. He runs fast for a big guy. He runs fast. Don't jump. You never know where you're gonna land. Oh, those stairs are problematic. They slow me down. They slow me down. So does that wall. Dude, Spyro, are you tired, man? Look at him going. He's going so hard. Oh, you gotta get there before he has a chance to turn around. Yeah, there we go. He just gave me a gem. You know what would be great? If a fairy appeared right there. Be awesome. Why do you keep R-taxing? I know. Poor Spyro. So bad. Okay. I'm supposed to do this? Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was really close. Are we supposed to like do this fast?
You're toast, Gnorc.
Wait, I did it? No way. I was expecting 3 hits. Oh my gosh, wow.
Sorry I took so long. Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Gnasty Gnorc?
Gnasty Gnorc is toast.
Who's he talking to?
Now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom.
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
Yeah, the book is way worse. Way worse. Who is Bob? I don't even remember a Bob. Wow, that was wild. I was expecting... I don't know what... you know what? I don't know what I was expecting, but that was not it. Oh, the interview guy from the beginning. Got it. Okay, I remember that now. God, this seemed so long ago. Discussion posts in the classes I'm taking are terrible when it comes to people ignoring the syllabus and using AI. Yeah, the whole like AI being used in schools and in colleges. I mean, one of the real problems with AI too is that it is teaching us literally to not think for ourselves. And it's teaching people to just be like, whatever, just throw it into ChatGPT and like, you don't even have to, you know? And that's obviously not true either. We should be keeping it out of schools, and people should not be able to just write books with AI or just create music with AI or, you know, or be able to write papers with AI or whatever, like this, the creative. Now I have used ChatGPT to bounce ideas off of before, but I've never told like my whole plot or anything like that. It'll be more like, well, what about this scenario? What are some ways, you know? And I mentioned one time, this is like, I have never done this again, but I said on Reddit once that I used ChatGPT to bounce ideas off of because my husband is tired of hearing my ideas. And somebody was like, well, I consider using any sort of AI moral bankruptcy or something like that. Something really mean. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not using it to write for me. I'm using it as a soundboard to bounce ideas off of because everyone around me is exhausted from me bouncing ideas off of them. Artemis, how are you? Good to see you. So the Neverending Story, the first movie is the first half of the book, and then the second movie is the second half of the book. And my girls have seen both, and I remember showing Charlotte the first one, and she liked the first one for the most part. And then we watched the second one, and I was like, so what'd you think? And she was like, it was okay. And I was like, yeah, the second one is not as good. Yeah, I heard you have been really into that, and I thought I got that for free, and I didn't. It was Outer Worlds that I got for free. Yeah, when the teachers use it, or it's like if you're going to use AI, then at least add some of your own work instead of just spitting something out that AI created. Like at least look over it, read over it. And I get it, teachers are underpaid, and I understand that they are drowning and that a lot of these kids can't even read. I mean, there's so many problems with the educational, like with all of this stuff. I'm grateful for homeschooling because I'm able to do it the way that I want to do it. And I've actually learned a lot myself, and it's really amazing watching my child learn. But I also have an 11-year-old that is relatively independent. It's going to be a totally different story with Auden when she eventually, you know, our goal is when she turns 5, the year that she would be in kindergarten. We did this with Charlotte, the year that Charlotte didn't go to kindergarten because it was COVID. So the year she turns 5, we are just going to teach her how to read. And that's what we did with Charlotte. And that alone put her so far ahead of all the other kids in her first grade class. Some of them knew how to read, some of them didn't, but it put her definitely ahead in her class. That's all we did. She knew what her numbers were, she knew what her letters were, and she knew how to read. And she wanted to learn how to read like herself. She wanted to try. Please change a few things in my course for me. AI, got it. I'll rewrite the whole thing. I've definitely used it as a sounding board for writing ideas, or I've used it, like I said, or like my exercising, like my strength training. I use it to organize that and organize my workouts based on like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But I would never just put in like a prompt and be like, okay, write me a chapter and then try to publish that. That's insane. Although, you know what? There are books out there that have been published by real people that might as well be AI generated because they're so wacky. I'm using it with Icarus and LDSG to annoy the heck out of everyone. That's funny. I hate to be that guy, but both my parents are teachers, and the majority of the problems students have are the fault of the parents not caring / treating school as free babysitting. I agree. I do agree with that. Wolf says, that's about it. Spyro has swimming and climbing, ladders, and more flying challenges. So it sounds to me like they did. They took like, Gail's like, so it's you. That's funny. It sounds to me like they just took like what worked. Well, once again, this is what I feel like games should do. If you have something that works, then you should take what works and then improve upon that instead of just rewriting the whole thing. And I know that AI can be a very divisive topic. My sister and my brother are very anti-AI, and so I am very careful about how they know that I've used AI for keeping things organized like that, like my strength training and stuff like that, but I do not support AI created art. I don't support AI created music or anything like that because I do think that takes away from the people that are actually trying to like grow and learn and become artists themselves, or like musicians and things like that. Obviously, I think it has a place. And there are some things that it just can't, like Mud says, I dislike the AI in review of resumes. There are some things it just can't do as well as a person. And so I'm not ever going to say, well, AI is terrible and should be done away with altogether, because it's certainly helped us in our small business. And it's helped me organize a couple things with like, I don't know if I could homeschool without it, honestly. Not because I feel like I'm not smart or anything, but it's because there's a lot. My brain, it's helped me a lot organize things and figure out how to teach different things. And I don't know if I could homeschool without it, but there are plenty of people who do and have done that from the beginning, like forever. But me personally, I feel like I feel like it's helped me, but that doesn't mean it doesn't. I mean, I don't want to stir anything, but you have AI all over the start of the stream. And for the record, I've never said a word because it's not my business. Oh, you mean like the art? Oh yeah, that's true. Who made those for me? I can't even remember who made those for me now. Was it Gail? No. Was it Gail? I don't remember who made those. That's true. But it was Otter. But I have real pictures at the end of my stream. Marmike! I'm fine with AI as like a Google tool, but I agree. To use it as art is lazy and awful. At the moment, we have a Coca-Cola Christmas commercial over here that's AI generated. That's true. And AI overviews do suck. I mean, I can take down all the pictures of all the AI generated pictures of Kalulu, but if that's the case, then I don't think I can circle through the art at the beginning. Because you're right. You're totally right. I didn't even think about it. But I can take them all down because you're right. I shouldn't be promoting AI created work, but I can't do a cycle through the pictures anymore because I only have like 2 that are actually made from people. All the other ones were AI generated. And I thought they were fun at the beginning, but I certainly don't want to offend anybody. But at the end, I also I have real things that people drew. But I also don't want to ask people to draw things because I don't feel like that's fair. And I don't want to you know what I mean? I have 8 real ones. Let me look in my Kalulu pictures here. Oh, where are they? I actually don't even remember. Okay, well, one of them is at the end of stream. That's yours, Scarecrow. And then I've got Boyaki's Moon comic. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you're right. I have 8. So I'll just circle through those then. I mean, I thought they were kind of fun, but obviously I don't want to like, hello, I'm offering. I mean, I'm not going to turn down anybody's artwork, but I don't want to be like, hey, I need like 20 drawings of Kalulu from people. Thanks. Thank you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to. I've asked my friends to do a commission for a piece. Still waiting on it. A Kalulu on a Dr. Pepper throne. That's right. I mean, you're right. If I'm sitting here saying that I don't support AI as art, then I should not. Honestly, I feel like Charlotte would draw them all. I should have Auden draw one. I can go through and delete all those. Because you're right, I just totally contradicted myself. I was like, yeah, I don't support it in art, and it's like at the beginning of my stream. I don't have a whole lot of Kalulu lore, honestly. Kalulu came from the pandemic. When Charlotte and I were looking for things to do, we were looking around on the internet for things to do, and we came across these videos on YouTube. A lot of places offered these live streams, like these science places, like museums, zoos, aquariums, things like that. And so we were looking at these live streams of like gorillas and like giraffes and things like that. We came across this video of this little it's like a off the coast of California, it's like the submarine, and it's like a show that they do, like a YouTube show. And they just put the submarine in the water and they look at all the different animals, and they're all these marine biologists that they're not in the sub, they're like in an office, but they talk about what they're seeing. And they came across this hilarious little derpy squid. Yeah, these credits are really long. I was hoping I could kind of speed them up, but and it was just this super derpy Google-eyed squid. And actually this one right here, this one was made for me by Guy from Guy, who doesn't come into stream super often, at least not that I know of, but is part of the Discord. Let me see if I can find I'll just search Google-eyed squid. I think it's called a stubby squid. That's it. And it's at about 30 seconds in. Hold on, I'll share this. Yes, love. No, I told you that was your snack. Sissy can't get you some milk though. No, it's anyway, so that's the derpy squid, and Charlotte thought it was the funniest thing ever. And they like roast it for like 10 minutes or something. That video is shorter, but they roast it for so long. They're like, it looks like somebody's dog toy. Like, they're so mean to it. It's just sitting there staring off into space. And so Charlotte loved it and thought it was so cute. And I talked about it on stream, and it just kind of became my mascot after that. Like, I even have these. They'll drag on. Oh, so it's for all 3 games? That makes sense. Okay, so I have some things. Hold on. Oh no! I lost it. So I have some Kalulus like in real life. I have this one. And I don't remember, was it Wolf that sent me this one? I don't remember who sent me this one. Or did somebody send me this one, or did Charlotte get it for me? I think Charlotte found it for me. I can't remember, but there's this one. But then my mother-in-law made me this one for Christmas a couple years ago. So this one is like, I mean, I don't want to play favorites, but this one was pretty fun. He looks very accurate. And then Joe the Crafty Shark made me this one out of clay. And this one is by far the best. So this one is out of clay. It's got a tear and it has the, not Nomai, what am I thinking of? The arm, the Zonai arm. And then Auden pulled this off, which I'm highly irritated about, but it's got a little silent princess that goes like right there. So cute. So anyway, those are my like 3 kind of like in real life Kalulus that are just sitting on my back, my little back. I don't know when the last time is we saw her. I know she's getting married. Her brother came in one time and said she was getting married. I did a GameSpark interview with her, and I wish her all the best. She seems like she's still in the Discord, but anyway, so yeah, that's the Kalulu backstory. And I couldn't remember what the name Cthulhu, how to pronounce Cthulhu. And so I said something like Kalulu at one point in the stream, and then that just stuck. So this Kalulu was made by Gi, who is still in the Discord. Not sure if he tunes into streams at all. And he made that one that is animated. So that one waves or gives a kiss. And so that's what I animated with StreamerBot. Okay, be careful, that's made of clay, baby, that'll break. You gotta be really careful with that.
That guy is,
Oh yeah, no, it's totally real. It's based on a real squid, man.
It's only the sword.
Pretty sure who left?
It's
Git?
only the only
Boyaki did. I don't know where Boyaki went. But yes, Cthulhu is mythical.
only the sword.
No, the whole thing is made of clay, so we can't play with it at all because it will break, especially if we drop it. I don't remember where this one came from. I feel like Charlotte might have found it.
Top shelf.
This came from Pop Shelf? Oh, okay. Well, Auden knows the answer.
Wait,
What?
my milk? Can I have?
No, you had your snack. You can have milk. That's it. You little gremlin. She's all sweaty from playing out on the trampoline. She's a little gremlin. I should probably try the flying levels, but I don't want to try the flying levels. I know, I have a whole other hour. I didn't even expect. Okay, what I can do. Oh, I don't even have Chrono Trigger downloaded or purchased. I haven't even purchased it because I was thinking today we would only do. Spyro has 3 games. Let's speed this up, shall we? Yeah, so Kalulu is 100% real, and just kind of became my mascot, and I love it. Yeah, Cthulhu is very spooky, like cosmic horror, kind of like crazy. Oh, there we go. Okay. So anyway, these are my little Kalulus, and I am always down with Kalulu art. But here's the thing: if I'm being totally honest, I don't feel very comfortable asking other people to draw me pictures when I don't feel like I can pay them. Because obviously I want people to feel like it is that why is this a thing? What do you have to tell me? My screen, this is too big.
Gnasty's ancient history now.
Oh, we're
So,
like new.
what's in there?
I believe this is Gnasty's treasure hoard, but the gate will only open if you
Ah,
have found
okay.
everything.
So
in the
this is
Dragon
going,
Kingdom.
you need to 100% the whole game.
100%.
Tales of Iron is only 8 to 10 hours. Oh, that's right. I do have that on my... Ooh, I don't want to start that right now, though, because then I can't start Chrono Trigger tomorrow. Let me see. So anyway, how the Kalulu art started at the very beginning, I feel the need to explain this, is because somebody just sent me the picture. I think it was Otter, just sent me the photo, or somebody sent me a picture. And I was like, wow, that's really cute. And I'll be honest, I didn't really think about it. You're right, there isn't any sort of creativity behind it at all. It was a prompt, totally right. And so I was like, oh, cool. But because they went through the effort to make that for me and thought of me and were like, Susie would like this, I thought that was nice of them. And so I put it at the, I made it one of the backgrounds or whatever at the very beginning. Because no, it didn't take any creation, but I felt like it was nice of them to think of me and be like, oh, I'm going to make this for Susie, even though it wasn't actually creating it by their hand or whatever. It was one of those, it's almost like, the love language of gifts. It's not so much that people like getting things, it's that people like just being thought of and being like, wow, I thought of Susie when I did this or whatever. And so I was like, oh, cool. And so that seemed like a good idea to me. But obviously it was never my intention to make anybody feel weird or awkward about me using AI generated images, because it's true. There wasn't any actual talent behind any of those. They were made with a prompt. But I do have 8 pictures that we can circle through. So I'll just use those.
It's him. It's the guy.
Oh, he has a name. So derpy. But anyway, so, but I will say, I cannot sit here and go, well, I don't support AI created art, and then have like an entire beginning screen where 90% of it, well, 90% of the Kalulu pictures are AI generated. That was my problem, because I totally contradicted myself. Because you're right, my sister is an artist, and I would never want AI to take over art because of my sister being an artist and so many people that I know being artists, people even in this chat. And then there's my brother who's a musician. I don't want AI to take over that either. And so if I say I don't support AI generated art, then I shouldn't support AI generated art, and I shouldn't be like ping ponging back and forth. So it's totally true. I don't know. I've got an hour. I don't know what to do with this next hour. Okay, here's what I can do.
It's Tuesday,
It's Shane, isn't it? Shane on a Tuesday. Such a blessing.